Hello, my dear children. Welcome to today's class. So, what are we learning today? Today, we will be learning about our delicious food. The food that we eat, the food that our body needs, the food that we eat for our taste, and even the food that helps us to do different work, that is helping our bones and muscles to grow, the food which is protecting us from different infections and diseases. Right? So, shall we start? This is our chapter number 9, Food for Us. So now, food, as we all know, is our basic need. We will not be able to survive without food. Any living being that it will not be able to survive without food, whether these are humans or animals or the plants. So every living being need food to grow, to remain healthy, to perform different types of activities. So food is our basic need. We need food to live and grow. Every animal and plant needs food to live and grow. So, do you know when we are fully grown, when we are adults and when we are growing up, when we are fully grown, we have 32, humans have 32 teeth in their mouth. But when they are like 7 or 8 years of old, they have only 16 teeth in their mouth. So, when they have only 16 teeth, they should chew every bite of food, every morsel of food very carefully and just so you should chew every morsel of your food according to the number of teeth. All right. So when you were like you are just like 7 years old, so if you can count your teeth, you might be having 15 to 16 teeth, and according to that, you should take small bites in your mouth and chew it properly. All right. So now, when we eat any kind of food, is it possible that we keep on eating same food every day, every time, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, and then again repeat it, the same food, same food every day, every time? No, that's not possible, and that actually does not give us the benefit, the nutrition of all the other food. Okay, because different kinds of food have different nutrients, different vitamins, different minerals and different nutrients, and our body need it all to work properly. All right, so we should eat different kind of food in the different time of the day, and that too like every day different foods, so that we can get maximum nutritional value from different kind of food. Now, what is the nutritional value? How does it help us? Let's read it. So our body needs different food to fulfill different needs of our body. We cannot eat the same kind of food all the time. So we should eat different kind of food to grow and stay healthy. So just like now, as we discussed, that different kind of food give us different vitamins, different minerals and different nutritional value, different nutrients. And when we get all the nutrients from the different food, only then we can stay healthy, we can remain healthy. So what are the different kind of food? Whenever we are eating any food, we can see that the food is divided into 3 categories. That food which is helping our muscles and our bones to grow, and by eating those kind of food we are growing, we are developing our bones and muscles. Then the next kind of food is which gives us energy, to work, to play, to run, to walk. If we do not eat those kind of food, we will lack in energy. And the third kind of food is that food which prevents us from catching infections and diseases. So let's see what are those food. So what are the three categories of three groups of the food? One is energy giving food, next is bodybuilding food, and the third is protective food. According to the name of these groups, they follow the function. Now, energy giving food, these food gives us energy. For example, sugar, rice, butter, ghee, chapati, different types of grains like maize. Okay. Then what are bodybuilding food? Milk, dal, eggs, which help us to grow. Then the protective food, the food that prevent us from falling sick. How we can avoid infections and diseases if we eat these kind of food like fruits, vegetables, nuts. Okay. Then along with these food, water and salad are also very important part of our diet. Why? Because we need water for the better digestion of the food. Okay, and salad has a lot of fiber in it, and that the salad is raw fruits and vegetables, and when we eat it, this fiber goes into our digestive system and it helps to digest the food that we eat. So that's why along with protective, bodybuilding or energy giving food, water and salad is very, very important. So water helps in the digestion of food. Our body needs at least 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. And salad keeps our bowel movement. What is bowel movement? Bowel movement is you can just say in simple terms, the movement in our body for the digestion, which is going in our stomach and small intestine and the large intestine when we go to the toilet. So we can make a good salad by mixing pieces of fruits and vegetables together. Alright, now what is a meal time? At any point of time when you are having your food, that is called a meal. Okay, so for example, in morning we have our breakfast. So breakfast is one meal. Then in afternoon we have our lunch. Lunch is another meal. And the third, at the night we eat dinner, and dinner is the meal. Okay, so a particular type of food that we eat at a particular time is called a meal. No, so we usually eat 3 meals a day. We take breakfast in the morning, and we should have a good breakfast, a heavy breakfast. Then we take lunch in afternoon. We should take again from heavy to light, medium type of lunch. And we take dinner at night, and we should have a light dinner. So dinner should be the lightest meal of the day, and the breakfast should be the heaviest meal of the day. Now this is about the food that we are eating, but how we are eating, what kind of manners, with what manners are we eating, that is also very important. So good manners, good habits, good table manners is very important. So for example, when you are sitting on a table, first of all, you should eat on a clean table. Also, when you are eating, do not just litter around food on the table here and there. And before you eat, wash your hands, and after when you are done eating, then wash your hands again. So wash your hands before and after eating your food. Also try to use a fork and a knife or other cutlery while you're eating. Eat in clean utensils. Drink water in clean utensils, eat in clean utensils, and try not to share the utensils. Okay, so eat in from your plate only. Then when you are having your food, you should chew the food not making very much noise. Chew your food with your mouth closed like this. Yes, and when food is there in your mouth, do not talk. Alright, germs can enter your mouth, or it doesn't look nice when you're chewing the food and then talking. And do not stuff your mouth with a lot of food. I have seen people just, putting so much food in their mouth and then chewing it. That looks really bad. So, what are the table manners? Wash your hands before eating. Eat with your mouth closed. Don't speak with your mouth full. Chew the food well. Don't waste food. And when you are finished and when you want to leave the table, always say this magic word, excuse me. So ask to be excused if you want to leave the table. Offer to keep clear the table. So when you are done, just offer the person that, shall I clean the table? Shall I just keep the utensils? So these are some of the table manners that you should be following. Now, what is a balanced diet? When you are having a particular meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you should try to eat every kind of food in adequate amount. So energy giving food also, bodybuilding also, and protective also. Okay, so every kind of food in small quantity, in adequate amount, it should be there on your plate, and try to have a balanced diet. So when you have all the type of all the three groups of food in your plate in at one meal, that in adequate amount, in small amount, that is called a balanced diet. So we should eat a little bit of each type of food at different times of the day. It makes a balanced diet. A balanced diet keeps us healthy. So see, what is a balanced diet? When you are having fruits, vegetables, butter, milk, bread, jam, salad, fish, egg, all together in small quantity. Okay, so how you can do it? Like if you have a plate, supposingly I'm drawing a plate for the lunch. What you can do is, you can have a dal, a pulse, any rajma or arhar dal or any dal. Then you can have some portion of vegetable, like mixed vegetable you can have, or any lady finger if you like, any vegetable that you like. Then you should have a little rice. You can have a chapati. Along with that, take some curd and some salad. Okay, and then you can have a glass of water also, which is like very important. So you can have some kind of dal, which is pulses. Then you can have cooked vegetable. So you see that dal is a bodybuilding food. Even the curd is bodybuilding. Then vegetable is protective food. Salad is again an important part of the balanced diet. Rice and chapati are the energy giving food, and water along with that, it helps in digestion of the food. So this is a balanced diet if you are having this kind of plate in your lunch. And this is for vegetarian. Similarly, you can just combine a non-vegetarian dish. Instead of rice, you can have fish or egg or chicken. So that would become, or instead of the vegetable, you can have chicken curry or something. So that again becomes a balanced diet. All right. So what are the sources of food? From where do we get food? We get food from two sources. It comes either from plants or from animals. From plants, we get fruits, vegetables, grains, pulses, dry fruits, oil. Correct? And from animals, we get fish, we get meat, we get eggs, we get milk. All right. So we get food from both plants and animals. We get fruits, vegetables, grain, nuts, oil from the plants, and we get milk, egg, meat, honey, and fish from the animals. So what terms did we learn today? Energy giving food, food that provides energy to work and play. Bodybuilding food, food that help in building muscles and bones. Protective food, food that help in fighting diseases. So please remember that we all need food to grow and stay healthy. We need different kind of food in our daily diet. We need energy giving food to do our daily activities and grow. We need food, bodybuilding food to grow our muscles and bones. We need protective food to fight against infections and diseases. And we should develop healthy eating habits to stay healthy and fit while growing up. We should also drink plenty of water to stay healthy. Now let's complete this exercise and see what have we learned in today's lesson. You have to fill in the blanks. Protective food keeps us protected from infections and diseases. Milk, cheese, ghee, butter are bodybuilding food, energy giving food, I'm sorry. We need bodybuilding food to work and grow. We should always wash our hands before and after eating food. We should develop healthy habits to stay healthy and fit. Now you have to tick the bodybuilding food, circle the energy giving food, and cross the protective food in the boxes given below. Now comes the cheese. Cheese is bodybuilding food. Cheese is energy giving also and it is bodybuilding also. Apple, protective food. Potato, energy giving food. Egg, bodybuilding food. Turnip is protective. Rice is energy giving. Maize is energy giving. And milk is a complete diet in itself. So it is bodybuilding also, it is energy giving also, and it is protective also. Banana is a protective food. Alright? So you have to write 2 examples of each of the following protective food. Fruits and vegetables. Energy giving food, rice, chapati. Bodybuilding food, egg, pulses. Nuts, meat. Milk products, curd, butter. Raw food, salad. You can eat cucumber raw. You can have radish raw. Alright, you have to answer the following questions yourself in your notebook. We can discuss here it in short. How does food help us? Food help us to grow, to keep ourselves away from infection and diseases, and it helps us to work and play. What kind of food should we eat to build our muscles and bones? We should eat bodybuilding food like egg, meat, fish, pulses. What food do we need to stay away from the diseases? We should eat protective food like fruits and vegetables. Write any 3 healthy eating habits. We should eat in clean utensils. We should wash our hands before and after eating. We should chew our food properly for proper digestion, and also we should have a balanced diet. What are examples of the food that help us in growing muscles and bones? We discussed that egg, meat, pulses, nuts, milk. Now these are some project-based, fun-based work, project-based work. You can do it yourself with your friends, with your family, and have fun with the chapter. Now this is a picture of a food pyramid, and what does this imply? That the food that are at the base of the pyramid, we should eat them in the largest quantity. Then at the above, just above it, a little lesser quantity, then above a little less, and at the top, at the tip, those food which should be consumed in almost negligible quantity, very less quantity. Okay, so what you are going to do is you are going to draw a food pyramid for yourself. The food that you eat the most at the bottom, the food that you eat lesser than that, you should draw it above that. Then the food that you consume lesser than the second one, and the food that you eat the least, you are going to draw it at the top, and just compare it with this ideal food pyramid and try to change your food habits if you need to. Then these are two pictures of the order that Aman has placed and the order that Amit has placed. So Aman has placed an order for some sabzi and chapati, and whereas Amit has placed an order for all the junk food, the pizza, the burger, the cold drink. Okay, now there are some questions that you need to observe the picture and then answer. Who will easily digest the food? Of course, Aman will easily digest the food because that's the healthier food. Who will have health problems and why? Amit will have health problems because he is eating junk food. What changes do you think Amit and Aman should do in their food habits and why? I think Aman is having a healthy diet, but his meal should be more balanced. He should have some salad, also some water. And of course, Amit has to change his meals habit completely. He should eat healthy and a balanced diet. What, according to you, are the harms of eating food that both the boys have ordered? Whose food is more harmful according to you? So Amit's food is more harmful, and according to me, Aman is having more quantity of chapatis and less quantity of vegetables and salad. So the harm is that he might have some digestive problems. And yes, Amit's order is all of junk food, so he should change it completely. Now, there is an empty plate over here in the picture. You have to fill the plate with the pictures of the food that makes the plate a balanced diet. So we have discussed everything about the balanced diet. So please make the picture of the food that makes the plate of this boy a balanced diet. So that's all for today in this chapter. I hope you have now come to know that which category of food are you eating and how can you make your diet more balanced. So keep learning, keep shining. Bye-bye.